What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Minecraft Pocket Edition Survival Guide series. This is episode 27. Welcome back, guys. I wanted to start off inside my underwater city. I really enjoying the whole aesthetic of it. I finally was able to drain all the water from inside the buildings. All I need to do is just decorate. I'm also going to show you my drown farm. I want to show you all the stuff that I managed to collect, and so we can continue on with the rest of the video. For today's episode, we are going to make a turtle farm and a frog light farm. So the reason why we are making these farms is because we want to get the frog lights from the frogs, and then we also want to get the turtle helmets from the turtles. Making these farms are going to be super easy. They're not going to be difficult at all. It's not going to require a lot to do either. So I'm in my drown farm. As you can see, we have some drown already spawning in, and I was in here for like an hour or so, and look at all these tridents right here. So many tridents. I can use these to make whatever I want now. I got some nautica shells, some copper, and a lot of zombie flesh. Yeah, like I said before, nothing changes when making these item sorters. Everything's all easy. Now that I got that out of the way, let's go on and make these farms. Alright, so one thing you do have to know with making a frog life farm is you need a magma spawner. Luckily for us, we already have a magma cream farm. The only thing that we have to do is we have to put our frogs inside the spawner now. The best thing about putting the frogs in there, the magma cubes are not going to be attacking our little guys, and they're only going to be attacking the iron golems, but not even the iron golems to take damage from them. Another thing, if you do not know how to make a magma farm, it's really easy to make. I will link in the description where I got this farm idea. Oh, and I also have a video on making a magma spawner farm, so I will link it in the description, like I said. With that being said, let's go on and make this farm. So the reason why I have three different type of frogs is because these three guys are gonna give us three different type of lights. So he's gonna give us a green one, this one's gonna give us yellow, and a purple. If you don't know how to get these frogs, you do have to go to a specific biome. You can't find those specific frog types. You can go ahead and breed one of each frog, doesn't matter. You can grab that tadpole and you can grow that tadpole in your specific biome. Let's say you're near a snow village, you can go ahead and grab the tadpole, make a little spot for him to grow, and then he'll become that specific frog type. Like I said before, I am gonna link in the description where I got these farms. So what I need to do is I just need to put my frogs in here. So now that's all there is to it. I got my three different type of frogs in there. Basically how this farm works is the iron golems are going to be attacking the magma cubes and turning them into smaller cubes. And the fact that we got our frogs in there, the frogs are going to be able to eat the little magma cubes. And the reason why we want them to eat the little magma cubes is because that's how we're going to get our frog light. You can see we have a frog light right there. The reason why I have this all completed is because I went ahead and did this early on, and for me doing a lot of things early on, I was able to complete things much more faster and much more easier for me. The fact that I have this magma cube farm way before, it makes it so much easier for me to make the frog farm. So these are the three frog light types I was telling you about, and they look really nice. So let's go ahead and check them out. This is our purple. It looks really nice. We got our green. Alright. And then we got our yellow. Oh yeah, these are gonna be real nice. Before we start making our turtle farm, I am gonna be right here farming for a bit, because I want to get a couple more magma creams, and then I also want more frog lights so I can use it for any aesthetic build. Let me go ahead and keep farming, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright, so after AFKing for like a whole hour or so, this is all the frog lights I managed to get. I'm going to be using some of these frog lights so I can build some stuff. I'm going to decorate some buildings on my underwater city, and I'm also going to add those lights inside my end gateway structure and other things like that, so I can make it look better and so I can stand out. If you can't find a bastion, I recommend going to chunk base. I mentioned chunk base before, and that's how we were able to find a bastion, how we were able to find this magma spawner and other things like that early on in the game. It's better to find these early on in the game so we can know where they at, and so we can start building the things that we need. But now that we got this out of the way, if you guys want to know how to build this exactly like this, I will link in the description on where I got this farm, or I will put a description my video on when I make this farm. So now that we have this officially finished, let's go on make a turtle farm. There are three main things that we need to make this turtle farm. So we need seagrass so we can lure the sea turtle. We need sea turtles, and then we need a spot so we can breed the sea turtles. That spot has to be like a sand biome or anywhere that has a good amount of sand around. Oh look, this is perfect. This is perfect. I found a sea turtle exactly where I was gonna go. Let's go ahead and collect some seagrass. In order to collect seagrass, you do need a shear. You cannot collect the seagrass with a silk touch axe or anything like that. Alright, now that we got our two turtles, I'm gonna go ahead and feed them, and then they're gonna start breeding. One of them is gonna look for a spot to breed in, and once they do that, they're gonna lay their eggs, and wherever they lay their eggs is gonna be considered a spawning spot for the eggs to hatch. This guy has already found a spot to lay an egg. Nice. So I'm gonna feed him again. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and grab a hopper and a chest. So let's get started when making this farm. So what we're gonna need is we're gonna need a hopper. We're gonna place a rail on top, and then a minecart with a hopper. We're gonna get rid of the rail on the bottom, just like that. We're gonna put a chest in here just like that. Final thing, we're gonna place sand on top just like that. We should have something like this. We have the hopper, we have the sand going in just like that. And if you want, you can make this a little more higher, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. If your minecart with a hopper, it keeps moving in between the sand or whatever block you have, go ahead and use a solid block like this. It can be any solid block as long as you put it in every edge like this, so our minecart with a hopper won't go anywhere. Once I place that sand, I can go ahead and put a turtle egg just like this. The next thing what we can do is we can go ahead and cover it up just like this. The reason why we are covering it up is because we don't want any other mobs to come and step on it. And also we're gonna use, this is what's gonna be farming our turtle helmets. I am gonna go ahead and put some slabs up here so no mobs can jump on it, and so the turtles won't jump out. Now that we got that done, we basically are done with the farm. Now that we're done with the farm, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna make like a little enclosure for the turtles. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is because I'm gonna keep farming the turtles so I can get more eggs, so I can put them in here, and so I can have like a little spot for them to chill at. Alright, so after finishing on making this building, I did this because I don't want none of my turtles to get harmed, and so my turtle eggs can be safe as well from the undead mobs, because undead mobs like to basically squish the eggs, and then they're gonna end up basically breaking the eggs, and it's gonna prevent it from hatching. Basically how this farm works is we have these turtles right here. Doesn't matter you have 2 or 4. You can do this with 2 turtles as well. But all you have to do is just breed 2 of them. One of them is gonna end up laying eggs. It's gonna go to a spot and lay their eggs, and then from there you can grab a silk touch pickaxe, and you can go ahead and grab it. I already went ahead and did this a couple times because I've been waiting for this process, and I've been trying to breed a bunch of turtles. After waiting as well for eggs to hatch, we also got 4 scoots. The way to obtain a scoot is when a baby turtle grows out of its small shell and grows into a big turtle. And so when every time those small shells get dropped, they end up getting collected in our hopper system and going into our chest. It's really simplistic to understand. If you don't want the fully grown turtle to die, you can make a little escape. You can make him get out. But I have it like this, so basically the turtle will suffocate from its own damage, and with the card I can end up placing more eggs. Another thing you do have to know about the eggs hatching is that they hatch overnight. If you skip the night, like go to sleep, it's gonna make your eggs have a less chance of hatching. So pretty much you do have to stay awake overnight. It usually takes around 3 nights or so. Other than that, it's not much of a process. You can be building, you can be doing other things at the same time. So I have been awake for a cool while, so I do have some phantoms outside. But that's what I gotta do in order to get this farm done. The scoots are not really important. I mean, you can make a turtle helmet, just that's about it. And what that turtle helmet does is it allows you to breathe underwater for 10 more seconds. You can also put some enchantments on it if you would like to. I'm gonna be using scoots for the turtle or master potions. But like I said before, I want to be able to collect every single thing in my survival series. With that being said, this is everything I wanted to do for today's episode. It was really easy for me to do. This is what I wanted to do for today's episode. We just wanted to make those two simple farms. Like I said already, I just want to collect every single block so we can build stuff, create stuff, whatever the case may be, and so we can expand our creativity with all these blocks that are included within the game. Also wanted to say we are almost near our end of our survival series. So if you guys have any farms, any suggestions to make or do, feel free to let me know, comment down, because I do want to know what else I can make, and so you guys can have an idea on how I can make it or whatever the case is. So because I don't want to just finish this series yet, I still want to do a couple more other things. I know there's some other farms that are really useful to make, but I just don't have a grand idea of what else I can make because I had made a lot of things. But eventually we are gonna find it so we can make it. Eventually we're gonna end up finding our wither boss, and I'm gonna show you how to get those wither hits as well. But with that being said, guys, we're now at the end of our episode. My name is Animated Didi. Thank you guys for supporting, like and subscribe, and I catch you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.